And we'll take the breath into the belly, the ribs, and the heart. Take a little stretch up. Now, as you're ready, exhale, bend the knees and come down to the floor. Now, you can join me for a vinyasa or meet me in down dog. We're going to work out our calves for a moment. You can do the vinyasa if you'd like, and then add a little push back. This is down dog. Bend one knee and bend the other. Bend one knee and reach that heel down, and then bend the other. And back and forth. One more time. And then you're going to press both heels down and then up, down and up, and down and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower the knees, the shins, and do an inhale to lift your heart, and an exhale to round your spine. Beautiful. Inhale to lift your heart, cat-cow, and then exhale. You're articulating through your whole spine. And 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. And then once you're in a tabletop back, you're going to take a circle with your hips. So draw a circle. And then, of course, we'll go the other way. We'll do about 3 each way. And then shift your weight up into a down dog again and hold 5, 4, 3, 2. Walk back up towards your hands or step and inhale halfway up. Now we're going to go all the way up. Watch the blood pressure go into a slight back bend here. Inhale. Exhale over, so half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Can take that foot over, open up that body. Good. Your lateral flexion, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Come on up. Come on over. Beautiful. Inhale. And you're breathing through your nose if you can. And your breath is getting fuller. The belly, the ribs, the heart. Filling up the entire area you can on that side. Notice how you get longer and longer, like taffy pulling. Take that inhale. And stretch up. Both arms up. And out like a 5-pointed star. Now inhale, we're going to come down, either fingers or knuckles. When you're down, you're going to bend one knee, and it can just be a little bit at first. You can check in with your body. Maybe you'll go to 90 degrees. Go a little bit back and forth at your own rhythm. If you're feeling warmed up, maybe you'll go lower towards the floor. This is an inhaling and an exhaling. So we're not holding the breath. One more each. You want to feel like you're getting some warm up in your joints, your muscles. Good. And then come back into neutral where your legs are pretty long and hold this Prasarita Padottanasana. Try to relax into it. 5, 4, 3. Now while you're here, you're going to shift one hip higher and then the other hip higher. Shift one hip higher, and this is from the hips, not the knee. The knees are the same. Shift your hip up, right and left. You'll feel a little difference in the inner thighs. And then we're going to walk out till hammock pose, and this kind of like a down dog meets your Prasarita Padottanasana, your spread out wide angle. Push your hands into the floor, press your heels towards the mat, lengthen your knees, lift your sit bones. Now walk back till your right hand or knuckles are underneath your nose and reach your left arm up, up, up. Good. 5, 4. Keep reaching. 3, 2, inhale. Now let your hand come back down, either your knuckle or your hand, and go to the other side. Reach up, windmill. Keep spreading out long, wide. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take that reach, inhale, and then exhale back down. We're going to bring the hands to the hip bones, and as your blood pressure is ready, go up and into a back bend. Lift your heart, and elbows squeeze together. Your whole front side is open. 5, 4, 3, 2, bring the hands to the heart, step, walk, or jump the feet together. Grab a sip, meet me back here, and see if the hips already are feeling better. Good job. Relax there. We're going to ease into a opening again, 5-pointed, and pick up the right toes and reach out. So you're reaching towards a triangle. And then this top arm, it can do some movement. So maybe 3 circles, just see. Yeah. Find a way to feel where you need to hold it. Stretch. Yeah. 10, 9, you're up against an imaginary wall. 8. Now the breath, we add that breath. 6, full breath. 5, 4, yeah. 3, 2. We're going to gracefully come up. It's like a string pulls you up. Pivot. Pivot your other foot. Go out. Stretch over, over, and then down to a comfortable place. This top arm can do some circles. Go up. And 2. Beautiful. And the arm is going to stay where you need it. It could be up, maybe over your ear, behind your back's another one. Now the breath, breathe in through your nose and expand that rib cage. 1, 4, 9. We're going to take another inhale. And then as you're ready, gracefully come back up. Good. Feet come together, hands come together. Gorgeous. Grab a sip and we'll do a vinyasa or a modified form of that. So you'll leave at least the length of your body behind you in the mat. It's going to be an inhale, stretch up and back, and exhale to bring your hands down. Now, if you want to do a vinyasa, do that. If not, just meet me in a down dog. We're going to bend the elbows and take an inhale up. Lift your hips out of push-up down. And we're going to take 5 articulations. You can do this in cat-cow as well, but you can stay here in down dog to lift your heels. Low back pushes up, middle back pushes up, upper back, and then an inhale to go into up dog, or you're doing your cat-cow. You're articulating your spine. You're waking up that back and lower the heels. Inhale, breath, lower back, middle back, upper back. Breathe in. Good, yes, good. And then tuck, upper back, middle back, lower back. And you're up. Lift, lumbar, middle, up. Breathe in. Tuck, upper back, middle back, lower back. And again, low, middle, and up. We have one more of these, or you could be doing it in cat-cow. And tuck. And one more. Big inhale. And tuck. And down dog. Now the shins are going to come down. Open up into a frog pose. So a moment ago we did the wide angle pose. Now our elbows are down, toes towards each other, hips open up. And most of the time the hips are in line with the knees, but if you feel it more when you send your hips back, it's okay. Just find a place where your inner thighs work. Once you feel like you have it, if you can rest your head, that's a little better. It'll just tell everything to relax. Everybody looks good. Great. Inner thighs are our focus. The knees might open up more as you're here. Five, 4, 3, 2, and then slowly come back up. You can be forearms, knees underneath you. Child's pose for a moment. Inhale, down dog. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and then look up at your hands. Take a step or a jump to get there, or walk halfway up. Go all the way up, and now into a back bend. Inhale, lift up. Beautiful. And then exhale, hands go to your heart. Take a moment. Open up the arms and open up the legs. A 5-pointed star. Pick up your right toes and bend the knee to where it's over the ankle. So the gaze will, your body's straight up and down, because it's tempting to go here, but pull it back straight up and down. That's it, Karen. Turn your gaze to be over that hand and hold. So I'm going to look at you for a minute. Yeah. Let me just take a look. Yep. Terrific. And then the gaze is over that hand and hold. We're going to be adding on this front arm going to the thigh, the other arm going over your ear. Now, you may decide you want to even do some more Vinyasa here, or sometimes that includes the arm going back in a little FBI lock. Another possibility is this hand can come down to the floor. So explore and find out. Good. And then your right shoulder blade, try to open it up. Yes, that was good. Good, Betty. 10, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get ready. We're going to push up, up, up. While you pass that knee, make sure it's in a good place. Go up and over. So it's like you're gone over a fence. This knee's staying safely on the ankle. Good. It's as if your body is against a wall and you're still sinking in the left thigh. That strong left thigh. Good, good, great. 5. Reaching. 4, 3. Notice how the breath helps you get a little deeper. 2. Now we're going to come up. That was wonderful. Come to Prasarita Padottanasana, or 5-pointed star. Pick up the knee. And I noticed some of you did that little Vinyasa with your knee. If that helps you, if there's any Vinyagas that I've offered over the course of our years that help, please do it, because every trick is worth it. Any support you can give your body is worth it. So your knees over the ankle, eventually your arms can be palms up, and then you're going to be looking over that hand. I'm going to look at you for a minute just to see if there's anything to cue. This hip will tend to push forward thrust. You want to draw it back. If you were on a wall, both fanny cheeks would be on that wall. So this left glute is here. So see if that makes sense. So it's not pushing forward. Good. Now this hand or forearm could go to the thigh. maybe the left arm, and now and again, my left glute is on the wall. My left shoulder is on the wall. That's what we're shooting for. So it's not just a forward fold. It isn't a forward fold, it's lateral flexion. Now, some of you went down, some of you experimented with arms. Yeah, that looks great. Now the breath. 2. Keep rolling that top shoulder blade open. 5, 4. We're going to take that inhale. Now it's a graceful up and back. This hand can be on the thigh and the top arm goes over. This knee's at 90 and still on the imaginary wall, or the thigh is. Good. Looking great, guys. Five, 4, 3. Keep using the breath to open up. 2. And gracefully come back. Send your knees long. Walk the feet in together, hands together. Ooh, let it all assimilate or bake, and then grab a sip. Good job. We're going to be doing a little Vini yoga on a lunge here. So this is about the top third of your mat so that you can put a leg back. Inhale, lift up your arms. Exhale. Now you might have to bend the knees to come down. Your left leg is going to go back. And I've got my knuckles on the floor, but you could use your hands or your fingers. You can also use 2 blocks. This one can be really hard for people. So just ease into it. And I want you to inhale up and exhale. Inhale and exhale. In other words, just do what you can. You grabbed a yoga block? Karen, that's good. Inhale. So it's hip flexors and hamstrings. Inhale. And now it might be opening up here. Might be getting a little deeper, a little longer in the knee. We're going to stay in a low lunge and lift your heart and just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lower your shin. Make sure it's comfortable. So if you need a doubled up mat there, you can. Now lift up. This actually usually makes it easier for people. And walk your left toes forward an inch. Betty, that was good. Kind of like a caterpillar. Your toe's a caterpillar and you inch it forward. Now that's it. So lift up. I'm going to cue what I see. There's a little bit of a belly pull down and a pubic bone pull up. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lower your hands and watch this. Shift back and pull your toes up, maybe. So what I'm doing, I'm getting a hamstring stretch here, but this shin's down. Yep, pull your toes up. That's a big one. Yep, that may be all you need. Some of you might need to push your whole leg forward. Steer the hips so the hips are equidistant to the wall in front of you and not letting the right hip drive forward. So toes pull back, drop. Yeah, there's that hamstring. We're going to get it in a few different ways today. 10. And you can put that foot back down and you can lift up. So I popped my legs in so I don't feel overstretched. You can try to lengthen this knee, and you notice I have a knee bend, so I'm a little tight. That's okay. So, or you can straighten it. Maybe it'll straighten as you're here. So you're in it's like low pyramid pose, but you're in a hamstring stretch. 10, you could also be on yoga blocks if you need. Right hip steers back, left hip steers forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take an inhale. Now you're going to unweight the back leg. Take a moment and you're going to switch it up. So reach the other foot back. The right foot's back now, and your left knee's forward, your left foot's forward, and you can do a little Vini Yoga lunging, just a back and forth. You could be on yoga blocks to modify. Breathe in and out. And just do your best. And then we're going to hold, it's like a runner's lunge. Your hands are on the floor or the yoga mat, or excuse me, or the yoga blocks. Your back leg's long, and you're going to lift your heart. But your leg's off the floor for now. Good. Keep lengthening through your knee. Keep driving through that back heel. Keep lifting your heart. Stretching, stretching, stretching. Now the back shin comes down carefully. Your hands can walk up to this front thigh. That may be enough. Maybe you want to lift one arm, maybe two. The ribs do have a little pull down, and the pubic bone does have a little pubic bone up with your abs. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, upper back extension, 8, 9. Take that inhale, and then the hands can come down. Good, Betty. What you'll do is start leaning back, and your front toes might even be able to pull up towards your shin. Yeah, you might have to adjust a little bit. You should feel a hamstring stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now the next one is that you might have to scooch in a little, but you lift up, so I'm scooching in a little, like 2 inches, and then you're going to either leave the fingers down, the knuckles down, and your knee may be straighter or bent to modify. It's a hamstring stretch. Another modification, Karen, if you feel like it's too much, is to kind of come up and rest on your thigh. Does that make sense? Yeah. Or shin. Yeah. Good. Look at you guys. Yep, relax. Five, 4, 3, 2. Now carefully come back up, and you're going to go into 5-pointed star. Walk or step or shimmy the feet in. Hands together at the heart. Ooh, grab a sit, meet me back here. Good job. Hips, 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 hips. We're going to do a little bit of this work on the floor. Inhale, lift up. Now open your arms, and you've got a little back bend here. Exhale, forward fold, even if you need to bend your knees. Walk your feet back. You can either meet me in down dog or a vinyasa. Gonna inhale. Lift the hips out of push-up down dog. 5. Shift your weight forward to be in a plank. Bend the elbows and slowly lower down. And once you're there, the inhale can be hands beside your pelvis and lift up. And even lift your toes. Feeling your breath help you. Gorgeous. Lowering down. Option, interlace the fingers. Come up. recover. Hands more in front. Lift up. All right, now neck is soft. Hold. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, awesome. Everyone looks so good. Lower, and then you can interlace the fingers around the ankle, or just have one hand to one ankle. Come up with an inhale. Dhanurasana is bow. Relax for a moment, and we're going to be doing this again. Inhale, come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe in and relax. Everyone looks so good. Child's pose. I'm going to offer the toes under variation for the feet to stretch. Press back. Good. 5, 4, 2, and 1. Down dog, heels press, left foot pushes on the right heel. Give that calf a big stretch. Switch it up. Both heels press. Both shins down. Now the right foot can reach up, the left hand can reach for it, and you're going to be pushing your thigh up. So this is a quadruped bow pose. Push up, feel your shoulder, feel your chest, feel your upper back, feel your thigh. Lower those limbs, and once you feel balanced, let's get the other one. Push up. Beautiful. Lift, lift, lift. Open, open, open. Inhale. And then exhale. Child pose, push back. And then squat pose. So while you're here, the feet are on either side, and your modification is the happy baby, which is an upside down pose. Otherwise, let your palms go into this. 2, stretching low. 5, good. Feel your low back just give in. That's so nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to be doing either a pigeon pose or a lying down on your back figure 4. So please choose which is the better for you. But if you're doing the pigeon, you can come to down dog. It's just a nice way to start. 3-legged dog is 1 leg up, and then the right thigh forward. Inhale. So for example, if you were to get into pigeon and it just doesn't feel good on your joint, you're going to do the figure 4. So take an inhale, and then as you're ready, you're going to head down, relax into it. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, notice how you feel. You can come up if you would like and hold on to that back foot. That's just a fun variation. Good. you're going to be curling those toes, and then the figure 4, you're going to be switching sides. 3-legged dog. Push that thigh up. Breathe in. Here we go. Notice how you feel. Good. There's a little wiggling sometimes, rocking sometimes helps you find out what's going on or loosen. Calm into the pose and rest here. Breathe. Notice how you feel. Slowly push up. And if you want to add a little variation, this hand could go back for the heel. Your heel could go towards your glute. And you know, there's so many variations in this pose. So if you're craving one, please have fun. Good, really fun with all the pigeons. Good job. Whenever you're ready, curl those toes, lift up that knee, come back, down dog. Heels press. Look up to your hands, halfway up. Come to that position that serves you. Now, for your blood pressure, you might have to take it a little slow. Go up into a back bend. You can see me cheating my way over to my drink. So when you're ready, grab a drink. Meet me back here. The front of the thigh is our next intention, a standing quad stretch. That also will address balance. So if you're standing quad stretch, we're going to go up, back. All right, hold on to that foot. I'm going to turn to you. The first part is standing quad stretch, so the ribs pull down, good, Cheryl, and the pubic bone pulls up. When you feel like that's settled, another way to say that is your low back isn't getting too drawn in or excessively arched. And if you care to add on, you could go in towards a dancer. Isn't that beautiful? 10, 2, keep going. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take that inhale. Exhale to come up. Take your hands to your heart. Other side. Here we go. Up. Hand forward. Good. Okay, here we go. Shoulders are down the back. Now, there is a little ab tone right here. And then push your foot into your hand. Dancer pose. We're going to take another inhale. Gracefully come back. Hands at the heart. Gorgeous. We're going to do a little lift and spread the toes 3 to 5 times. And we're going to leave one foot down. Foot comes up to your tree. The hips are level. It's like you're opening up a page of a book. And a traditional Vrikshasana is arms up. Feel a little length in your breath availability, your capacity when the arms are overhead. So take advantage, fill all those alveoli. And you know, I'm just so drawn to do a shoulder opener here. Cow face, arm position is a pose you could do every day to help counteract the forward position of our life. So your head, the back of your head is touching your arm most likely. It's not jutting forward. Good. Now take that inhale. Let those arms come back down. Lower that foot. Take good, Samasthiti. Lift and spread your toes. You really want to see space between those toes. Shift the weight to the other leg, and your foot's pushing on your leg's pushing back. That's it. Open up. Now a traditional Vrikshasana is arms up. And you could also add on a cow face position. Good, Cheryl, your shoulders look good. Head pulls back, ear in line with the shoulder from the side. We're going to take another inhale. Gorgeous, look at that. High legs, great. Hands come to the heart. Good. Lower your foot. Terrific job, guys. Grab a sip and we'll meet down. Doing great. A little bit of a core challenge. So take an inhale, go up, and then exhale, come down. Now we're going to take a front plank. You can do this on your forearms if you would like. And we're going to hold for 20. Feel that strength. Feel your head in line with your shoulders. This is another one where we practice preventing forward head or strengthening the muscles that prevent that. 10 more. And then we're going to be shifting. You're on a side plank. Vasisthasana, 20 counts. Head is back against an imaginary wall. So we're always practicing those cues that help prevent our head from getting forward and our back from getting rounded. 5, 4, 3. Very solid. Lower that hip, looking good. Let's do the other side. Go up, push. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Gorgeous. If you would like to do reverse plank Purvottanasana, you can. If you would like to do the bound angle instead or reverse table, you can. So lift up. Here we go, whatever you're doing. 20, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very good. And then just take a moment to take a wrist stretch. We're adding on some more core, but we'll take care of those wrists along the way. And you know, I like to offer some poses on the hands so that if you ever were to fall, then your wrist isn't totally out of sync with what to do and has some bone density. So that's why I sprinkle those in, but listen to your own body. The next one is going to be either side plank with a foot back, Maldrasana, or on your hand, Maldrasana. Please choose which you need. The official or classic side plank Maldrasana is hand, but if you need to do a forearm, do it. Wherever you are, be there wholly, be there fully. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and lower. Now we're going to do the other side. So it's a 10 count. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, or you're on your forearm, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back down, touch base with that forearm here and here. Good. Now on the next one, your modification could be a forearm plank or a dolphin, which is a forearm down dog. Or if you would like to try, this is also for neural, you're doing a down dog for a moment, then you go into, it's called flip the dog. You go into a reverse plank, and then you can go into down dog, and then you go into flip the dog, and back into down dog. How'd that go? One more try. Down dog, flip the dog, lift up, down dog. Whatever touches the floor is pushing strong and stable. From down dog, flip the dog, lift the hips, and down dog, and come out. Was that the most fun you've had all morning? Okay, arms here. So neuroplasty or patterns, coordination, figuring things out with exercise is one of the best ways to keep the brain healthy. So we're adding the other hands now backwards. So you've got a full arm stretch both ways. Terrific. And then the next one is coming down. Now you could do a plank instead of this. We're going to take 50 yogic bicycles. It's a pretty classic thing to do, 50 to 100 of them at the end of the class. So you choose, but if you would like to do a plank or bridge instead, you could do that. So you're just doing something that's good for you. You might take that off for a 50 yogic bicycles, which is like crisscross and Pilates. Ten more. And then our counter pose is going to be the bridge. So the feet are on the floor, curl up, and you could interlace your fingers underneath you and hold. Open the hips. Setu Bandhasana, the bridge pose. Neck is soft. Release your arms, lower your spine down. Now I'm going to offer the eagle twist, but if you'd like to do another twist, you certainly can. The eagle twist is the right leg crosses. Now if you can, you hook your toes underneath. Could you see how I hooked my toes underneath? Now you'll lift your hips and shift them right as you take the knees left. Now the right arm's out like a T. The left hand can kind of keep your waist long. And if that was just too many rights and lefts, then just do the twist that you know. Maybe the long left knee and the right knee over, but just find a way to feel like you're doing a rotation. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Ideally, your shoulders and chest are opening. Your upper back, that low back is long. Your hips, and relax into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then exhale. We're going to go to the other side. I'm going to cue the eagle legs. So eagle legs is left thigh crosses once, and then you hook the toes to cross twice. The toes hook under the shin. And you have to have enough knee bend to do that. Oops, I got to move this big microphone. And take the knees over. Now your right hand can hold that thigh in place. Your left arm can open up, and you might even like the Vinyasa arm circle where you just sway it and look over to that left side. Left shoulder, left chest, upper back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then gently come back and realign. Really good. And then the feet are going to be wider than the bridge pose would be. Drop your inner right knee down and see if that's enough stretch. If you would like more, pick up your left ankle, rest it on the thigh, and your arms can go up. Breathe in, low to your belly, ribs, and heart. We're going to take that big inhale and go to the other side. So your inner knee drops down. You're picking up your ankle to thigh. Now inhale, and then exhale, come back, and then just for a moment to soothe the body, take one hand per knee real lightly and stir the thighs in a little circle each way. You can go together or opposite, just whatever soothes. Now we're going to take a right ankle to left thigh hip opener and then hold on to the underside. Now you can rock a little bit here and you'll feel like you're a little more open from either the pigeon or the figure four we did earlier. Get any angles that you might need attention on. We're going to be adding a possible add-on of the teapot. So notice how this feels. And if you would like to take teapot, you continue rolling over. Your knee opens, your other arm opens out like a T or a Y. Press that thigh away if you need more. Everyone looks good. You'll just look up at me so I'll know if you don't have it. Nice. Yep, you keep pushing that knee open and it gets more stretch. And the low back too, hip and low back. Let's hold it 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to come back, and you might just notice if you do a circle, do you feel that hip is open some? Ha. And then we're going to do ankle to thigh on the other side and hold on. I like to interlace the fingers so you don't have to work hard. If you're ever feeling really tight, another trick is to put your foot on the wall, and that keeps yourself in a figure four stretch. So we're adding on this little rock, maybe even some toe spreads, especially when we did balance poses. If your toes didn't lift and spread in response to your request, this is a place where you can open up that big toe, open up that pinky toe. All the toes we want flexible and agile enough to open up. That's what's going to help with our balance and our back protection because of these little trampolines in our feet, absorbing force, shock every time we walk. All right, now this is the add-on. It's a figure four. You're going to roll over. Your foot's now on the floor. Your right hand can help push that knee away and your left arm opens up. Yep, and then we're going to look that way. 10. Holding for 15 more seconds. Inhale. And then gently come in, and you might just tug a little bit. If you would like to take a happy baby, you can do that too, where each hand goes to a foot and your knees go on either side. Again, you could rock a little. Back should be feeling really good. Your feet soles can come in and you're in a bound angle. You can wedge your elbows into your thighs and open up these inner thigh muscles called pectineus. Nice. And just for a moment, touch that hamstring stretch. So one leg can go long, pull that leg in and hold. And try the other one. Reach one leg down. Yep, and pour one leg down, one leg up. Beautiful. Five, 4, 3, 2, and either legs long or legs on the wall. You could even use a prop and just take it up. If you're inclined to add a little different pose, you can open up your legs like a V. That's also fun up here. Now as you're ready, slowly come up and notice how you feel. Take some full breaths in, stacking up the bones. Breathe in fully and expand the belly, the ribs, and the heart. So when you breathe, you want the belly to expand, the diaphragm. Let it all go. And just breathe in all the potential in this beautiful day. All the creative ideas that are coming your way. All the feeling of wellness and the ability to shine that wellness out at anyone who crosses your path. We'll just take a moment to bathe in that feeling of pure potentiality, creativity, and wellness, and we'll have an intention to stay connected to that high vibration of wellness, spreading our light and sharing that sense of creativity with so much appreciation to you guys. You guys look so healthy, so good. Oh, thank you so much.